Do you feel like now is the perfect time to have the conversation that Taraji kind of continued over Monique? You know, you're an actress, you've been out there. Is this the perfect time to kind of talk about that in the right platform?
You know, darling, to each his own. Do you know what I mean? I'm very happy, very blessed. And to each his own. I didn't have that experience, so, you know, but to get your piece out is important. I totally understand that. And I love my girls for looking out for each other. But I'm good.
So Vivica Fox apparently is also addressing the claims by her colleague actress, Taraji Henson, who came out explaining some advertises some black, actors in Hollywood have been facing. Now, she came out saying that, the payment system in Hollywood, especially for the black, actors and of course actors, are very, very pathetic. In fact, nothing to write home about. Very appalling, and some treatments are also unfair. Meanwhile, Vivica Fox is saying that, well, she unfortunately cannot relate to what Taraji is saying. Now, even before Vivica, other notable figures, black figures in Hollywood, like the likes of Oprah Winfrey, had also come to disregard the allegations and also or counter argue what Taraji Henson apparently has been talking about. So we'll check out the video very shortly. But basically, there have been this trend about blacks also coming out. Some blacks black Americans or Hollywood blacks who apparently have been talking about some advertises they have been facing in Hollywood. The mouthpiece of these allegations recently was Taraji Henson, who apparently was spitting out some adversities like sometimes they don't even have the right, I should say, payment. They actually have to drive themselves on set. Some also are not really. In fact, everything about their welfare is very, very appalling. Meanwhile, Vivica has a different opinion about it. Well, some fans do agree with what Vivica has been talking about. Some also say our girl is just trying to be selfish just because she has been enjoying the benefits for herself. She also is trying to play smart so she doesn't get cancelled in Hollywood, or basically also throw her colleague actress under the bus. So maybe we can just watch exactly what Vivica has been talking about. We'll come back and expand the conversation. Do watch this and see.
Now, do you feel like now is the perfect time to have the conversation that Taraji kind of continued over Monique? You know, you're an actress, you've been out there. Is this the perfect time to kind of talk about that in the right platform?
You know, darling, to each his own. Do you know what I mean? I'm very happy, very blessed. And to each his own. I didn't have that experience, so, you know, but to get your piece out is important. I totally understand that. And I love my girls for looking out for each other. But I'm good.
Comes right after Taraji had sat on the podcast program to, of course, pour out some of the frustrations. And of course, recently she said she went on set and the amount she was given was very disheartening. Like, she apparently was paid a chicken chink. Then she said he has a whole team. She has to pay her entourage. Like, she's got a bodyguard, she's got a whole team, a manager. And I'm asking myself, if you have a manager, why don't you negotiate before going on set? I mean, these are basic rules and regulations. As a big star as Taraji is, and you were going on set knowing that your pedigree in the Hollywood scene, well, just forget about the racism and all of that. I mean, this is business. So if you're negotiating knowing well that you have a team, you have to leave everything for your team. This is basic rules and regulations, and I think that's the reason why maybe, just maybe, Vivica Fox says that she cannot relate to what she's talking about, and I think I agree with her. Take it or leave it. As a huge, it's sad. Yes, we're championing for equal right, justice, and equal treatment in the Hollywood scene. But to say that you have a team, a whole entourage to pay, then let your team do the negotiation for you before you move on set. At a point, she was talking about how she has to ride or drive her own self to set. Like, is she expecting someone to carry her from her house on set or something? This is someone who is super full of herself. She wants everything on the silver platter, and she wants to be treated in a certain way. Meanwhile, she's not willing to put things or measures in place to make sure that she gets treated, fairly. She spoke about, Oprah Winfrey not even listening to their plight, and Oprah even came out to defend herself and said that ain't, the reality. She proposed, and in fact, she's yet to see exactly what she's talking. Taraji has been speaking about. So basically, I feel as though something is not right on her field. Yes, I do support for equal justice, equal rights, if a fair treatment and all, but I feel this one girl is mistaken, and maybe she has to sit with her management to plan, reschedule everything again, to get herself a better treatment in the Hollywood scene. I don't think this same complaint will come in from what you call Michael B. Jordan. I don't think so, and I don't think this same adversities would be coming from who is another black. I mean, just name or mention the black actresses and actors we know in Hollywood. So I think basically Vivica is right about what she said. Let us also know what you think about it inside the comment section, and maybe you can disagree with me, but I feel Taraji didn't utter anything that I could apparently agree with. So she's been ranting and crying here and there, and nothing seemed to be. I hope she doesn't get cancelled from Hollywood for good after speaking out. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I pray it doesn't. But if it does happen, she caused it for herself, because having to endure this pain for a very long time, and all of a sudden you just burst out, and it looks as though you don't even have fact about what you're talking about. It's quite very interesting. So Vivica is right about it if she says she cannot read it. Maybe she has strategies and measures put in place that could suit her, to also get her some better money, a location. Of course, knowing that she has a team, she has everything put in place. So if she has to go on set, the management team has to negotiate first before going on set. And I don't know, but let's know what you think about it also inside the comment section.
Do you feel like now is the perfect time to have the conversation that Taraji kind of continued over Monique? You're an actress, you've been out there. Is this the perfect time to kind of talk about that in the right platform?
Darling, to each his own. Do you know what I mean? I'm very happy, very blessed, and to each his own. I didn't have that experience, so but to get your piece out is important. I totally understand that, and I love my girls for looking out for each other, but I'm good.